Hey y'all, what's good? So I want to talk to you about why the dating game is basically a big ass war. See, here's the thing. Life isn't fair and that includes dating. And as I got time to think about it, outside of me looking through it and really analyzing what I was going to say in this video, the dating game is really unfair on both sides. It's not just, a man thing. I know sometimes, guys, especially for the ones who really want relationships or a connection with chicks constantly, you look for you think, damn, girls got it easy. They go on free dates. They get in the clubs for free. Every time they cry and they get emotional, they get catered to. It's like, damn, man, girls always have it the best. Not all the time. There are some advantages that we have over them that does make it a little unfair. So, that's why normally I don't really cry about what's not fair about the game because, whatever it's unfair, I always find ways to take advantage of. That's how I look at it, right? But nonetheless, there are many things that girls and guys go through that are just extremely unfair in the game. But, it is what it is. You can't complain about what's not fair when it really benefits you. That's just how I look at it. But I'm going to break down why the game is just unfair and basically why it's just a straight up war. Number one, guys like to stunt with cars and jewelry. So the thing is that, listen, anytime when you have a good looking car, right, you're going to always attract a girl who's into guys with cars. Man, I remember a time when, I was like working in production and they gave me a vehicle to drive in. So basically, it was essentially my first car that I was driving in that I had full time while I was working in production. And the girl was like, "Oh, you drive?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Oh, what type of car you drive?" I never heard a girl ask me that before. See, girls would just be happy that a guy had a car or had something to ride in. But as the older I got a little bit, I started getting more questions on what type of car is it? Or if you're wearing a piece of jewelry, she'll ask, "Oh, how many carats is it?" Or "How much did you buy it?" So us knowing that, we like, "Oh, damn, well, it looks like girls love guys with cars. They love guys with cars. They love guys with jewelry. So let's just give them what they want. And let's make it seem like we have more than what we actually have." And most of the time it works, especially if you're dealing with a gold digging hoe. Oh yeah, it definitely works. That's the thing. Gold digging chicks are the easiest to fuck. They really are. You could be fat with titties pointing east and west, and you could have the girl of your dreams if she's all about the dollars. So guys have, I think this has been going on, right? But they learn that you wear a nice piece of jewelry on your wrist or something like that, maybe something on your earring, like something along those lines, like real jewelry that stands out. You could easily attract attention from girls with a nice car. I think we all know that. But of course, some guys, they don't have a car, and that could be, maybe you just got a high school or just got a college. That's understandable. I get it. Times are tough for everybody. So I'm not going to sit here and judge every guy who doesn't have a car. But, obviously, it's just not fair if I have one and you don't, or vice versa. So that's just the reality of it. And let me bring it to the woman's side of things when it comes to deception. Filters, makeup on social media. Guys, let's just be honest. Girls who, and there's nothing wrong with the girl wearing makeup, in my opinion. I'm not against it. But sometimes, girls can overdo it. Sometimes girls will have all this makeup on their face and it looks like they belong in the circus. Like they really overdo it. But why do they always have these big time filters and extreme makeup on their face? They want to look prettier than what they are so you can think that they're a dime piece. That's why they do it. Or sometimes they'll come out and they wear like maybe push-up bras to like make it, why. They wear push-up bras to make their breasts look bigger. For guys out there who really like that body part on a female. That's just why they do it. Girls always find little tricks to make themselves look better so they can impress the guys that they really want. Deception. I'll make it seem like it's something, but it's really not. It's kind of like, when you watch TV shows and like they're about to backstab somebody, to get money or they're trying to rob somebody. They want to make it seem like they're really cool with you, but when you're not looking, they're going to rob the fuck out of you and jump you and rob your pockets. Deception. Deception is a part of war. That's something that you can never underestimate. Why do you think girls always lie about their body counts 24/7? Like, if a girl is like in her mid-20s and she says, "Oh, I only been with 3 guys," how the hell are you really gonna believe her if she lost her virginity in high school and she went to college? There's no way you're gonna tell me that you have 3 bodies. And it goes both ways. Sometimes guys lie about their bodies as well. Guys lie up, women lie down. That's just how it is. So we all deceive to a certain extent to get what we want. Deception. That's just the way it goes. And it's not fair. Some girls can deceive a little better because they already have a better natural looking body. And guys can deceive a little better if they have the jewelry on point and they got the car or they have a crib on point. Whatever the case may be. But but think about it. Like, girls like guys who have more stuff naturally. That's just what it is. So is it fair that guys in their late 20s, 30s have more than a dude come out of high school or come out of college? No. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. That's just the way it is. But you just can't really cry about it. You just got to try to find a way to get better as much as possible. Save up for a car, or you don't have a car. Do Zipcar. You could rent a car for the entire month for cheap as long as you're working. Save up to get jewelry. Get your haircut style, whatever the case may be, so you can look better and look like you have something, that you're about something. And the thing is, when you're wearing jewelry and stuff, it's not just about looking rich. It just shows that you care about your appearance. That's the main thing. It's about. But I'm gonna touch on that on another video. But caring about your appearance is very key. That's why. But nonetheless, I think I get my point. It's all about deception. Men lie and women lie. That's just the bottom line. Point number 2. Guys are loyal to their dicks and women are loyal to their feelings 24/7. So here's the thing. You have guys, out there who say, "Oh, well, if I had a girlfriend, I would never cheat. I'm just that type of guy." Yeah, whatever. See, the thing is, my boy, right? He's in a relationship right now. He's with a quality chick, right? So what his girl does is that she posts him on her Instagram. So now other girls that are friends of his girlfriend, they see him and they know what his Instagram tag is. So guess what they started doing? They started putting him in their close friends, hoping that he'll cheat. Now, he's done a good job of being loyal. I'll give him his props. But let's just be real. When girls are throwing you pussy and they're making it obvious that they want to fuck, most guys crumble. Most guys, let's be real. If a girl that is attractive see that you have a girlfriend and she really wants giving you signs that she wants to fuck, 9 times out of 10, you're going to break it eventually. You're going to break eventually. There's no way you can hold up for that long and girls are constantly giving it to you. That's why, girls kill me when they say, "Oh, well, I want a guy who has other bitches, but I want him to only be loyal to me." Or 9 times out of 10, that's not reality. Why do you think a lot of these girls who get with these damn rappers, they're always getting cheated on and any athlete, any type of entertainer, they're always getting cheated on left and right. Perfect example, Young Miami. Perfect example. She's saying that, "Oh, well, I'm not going to share my next man. Guys are not loyal." Like, girl, please, you was with Puffy. How the hell you expect a guy like that to be loyal? How? The dude's a hip hop mogul and he has IG models in his DMs 24/7. There's no way a player like that would ever be loyal to you. What makes you think you're so damn special? Now, don't be wrong. I'm not saying, now if some women are against, their men having babies all over the place, fine, that's debatable. I get that. But you can't expect a guy like Puff to be loyal when he has bad bitches begging him to be in the same room with him. There's just no way. When girls are when bad bitches especially are that thirsty to fuck a guy like Puff, you best believe that they're gonna get clapped out. So there's no way you could expect loyalty from a guy like that. That's just the thing. Now with women, the way girls are, they're loyal to their feelings. If you don't make them feel a certain way, wherever their standards are, they go look for another guy. Or sometimes they're so in their feelings, they're not even looking at what's around them. They're just concentrating on how they feel. Is that fair? It's not really fair at all. It's not fair at all. But the only reason why I'm bringing this up, because a girl being loyal to her feelings is what could cause her to cheat, and a guy being loyal to its private parts is what could cause us to cheat, right? So it can go both ways. So that's the main thing. And point number 3, and this is a big one. Social media. Social media causes jealousy, envy, and anxiety. Now let's be real. Social media is like peer pressure on steroids, especially when, like, how like when you're in high school and you have the peer pressure of trying to please everybody so you can try to fit in. Well, if we're just being honest, social media is like a mobile high school, a mobile college, if we're just being real. You're trying to please everybody on a consistent basis every day because you're trying to compete with someone else every day. And I think Chloe Bailey, brought up a good point on how social media is that you're always trying to compete with everyone's best versions of themselves on what they put out every day. So, and that goes both ways. For guys who see a dude who's maybe a little taller than them, got a little more money, maybe got better bitches, better looking clothes, whatever the case may be, you feel like, damn, it's like every time I post something, I'm not doing enough. What the hell is going on? Like, am I losing it? That's what happens. And it goes the same way with chicks. Why do you think certain IG models or certain dime pieces, when they post themselves on Instagram, they'll post themselves, right? And the next chick has 100 more likes than they do. Then they post another picture again to see if they get more likes than that chick. And when they fall short, they feel like they gained a few pounds just in 2 days. It's crazy. Like, that's why you really can't get obsessed with social media, because it creates a lot of anxiety. So it's essentially peer pressure on steroids. And when it comes to jealousy, right? Obviously, everyone is just like, see, the thing is, everyone is naturally envious of everybody, right? And that goes both ways. It's just the difference between the people who are like the people who are haters and the people who actually want to get better. People will use envy to make themselves, who bring the best versions of themselves. They'll actually do the best they can to become the best all-around person they can. And the people who are just haters, they just take that envy and they become mad bitter. But unfortunately, when people are really jealous of you, they can do everything they can to make you look bad, whether it's in real life or on social media. Like girls can start cock blocking. Like you try to get with a girl, but they'll do everything you can and not get with her just out of jealousy that maybe you didn't approach them, or maybe that you look better than the guy that she's talking to. Happens a lot. No one ever talks about that, but it's true. Like a girl, she knows the guy she's talking to ain't all that, and you might look better than her, or maybe you bring something to the table more than he does, and now she just gets jealous of her friend, and now she'll shut you down. Just like that. And if you flip it, with guys, guys are like, oh man, look at him talking to another chick. Yo, man, look at that, man. You think he all that. Yo, man, like, you think he can talk to every bitch. So that's where jealousy comes into play. So those are just a few reasons right there, as to why, the dating game is just not fair at all. It's not fair. Some guys are tall, some guys are short, some girls look better than others. That's just what it is. You can't really complain about it, man. But the main thing is that the dating game is based off deceiving people. And I gotta admit, man, overall, man, I think, girls are better deceivers than most guys. Honestly, they know how to manipulate, lie, they get what they want, and give off an appearance that they're the best choice. That's really what it is. Like, they really are better at manipulating than guys are. I gotta give them their props. But, I don't really get mad at it too much because, war is just based off deception anyway. And it's always been like that, and it probably will never change. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Let me know what y'all think of the video, and I'll see you on the next one.